Shalom, 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 family. Most Saint Christ bless, Most Saint Christ bless. Captain Yamagan from Connecticut. All praise to the Lord. We're holding down Friday Night Raw today. Family. Friday Night Raw today. To my right, I'm hearing myself from Connecticut. What's going on? Fix that. And to my right, I have.
Hey, shalom, family. Most High in Christ bless. Happy Sabbath. Officer Seth here. All praise to the Most High.
And to my left.
Hey, Most High Christ bless. Officer Joseph here. Shalom.
Hey, it's late, all right? Nonetheless, hey, no sleep until we get to the kingdom. All right, so we out here. Today's show, right? Let me do it in the fashion of the deacon, man. We gotta thank the Lord for our leadership, bishops, deacons, captains, and all that for the opportunity given. All right, so we want to ask you, people watching right now, put a Y if you could hear us. Why if you could hear us, family? Shalom, shalom. I see Lisette Israel, Tabitha Lynn Israel. Put that up there. I don't see it. All right. All right. I got Renee, Ziona. Got my brother Abishai. Shalom, shalom. Put Y if you could hear us. If you could hear us. I don't see the comment. I see Shirley, Judith, Bath, Israel. All right. In Facebook, shalom, my sister. Shalom, family. Sharon. Praises to the Lord. Sister Jessica. Alfred Robinson. All praises to the Lord. Craig Thomas. God. All praises. Yes, sir. Antoine Silva. Dome. Shanae Lilly. S2. Shalom, family. Shalom. Very low. People saying that it's very low. What's going on? All right. You got Deborah, Shoshana. Shalom, shalom, family. Timothy Gonzalez. Dímelo, ¿cómo está? All right. Rainta. Judah Princess. Abednego. Azariah. Shalom, my brother. Happy Sabbath, family. Happy Sabbath. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Let's put the thumbnail up again. All right. We're going into a topic that's very relevant amongst our people today. It's called Friends or Foe. Watch your circle. All praise to the Lord. My brother, Officer Joseph here, came up with the title, Friends or Foe. All right. And it's based on recent events that's going on amongst the community, all right? To be more specific, our brother Nolan Wells passed away under the watch of fake friends, all right, from the other nations, specifically the Edomites, all right? White people, a lot of people know them as, all right? Our brother fell, all right, and died under their watch pretty much, all right? So we're going to touch base on that. If you guys got any comments, any questions, should you put it up? All right, we'll try to get to those as well. Let's play the first video. All right, you got anything to say prior to that, officer?
Hey, no, sir. No, sir. Let's get it in. Let's get it in.
All right, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's play our first video. We're going to touch on Nolan Wells, first of all. All right, first of all, we're going to touch on Nolan Wells. Now, play the other video on Nolan Wells. Is there another video on Nolan Wells? Not this one. There's another video on him? Any reports on it? Yes. Right. Yes, play that. As you guys know, right, our brother was died, I guess drowned. That's what they say now. July 4th, doing things that he ain't supposed to be doing, first of all, celebrating the oppression of his own people, 250 years of oppression of our people, right? But we're not going to put that on the brother right now. We're going to look at the fact that the brother was pretty much misguided by these demons, all right? You got it? Play it.
But they didn't just murder him. They physically and emotionally tortured him.
The body of 18-year-old black teenager Nolan Xavier Wells has been found. He went missing on July 4th while traveling by boat with 3 white friends to Horn Island, Mississippi, approximately 10 miles from the Gulf Coast. On July 6th, a park administrator discovered him in the water near the northwest end of the island. His phone was not on his person, but in his father's hand. Since his disappearance, search teams, including the Kazakh Navy, have conducted a comprehensive search of both land and sea areas. The authorities have not yet specified how many people were on the boat or who reported the disappearance, but online videos show that a dispute may have occurred before Wells was abandoned by his friends, who then left on another boat without him. It is also reported that Wells was originally supposed to meet a girl. His white friends had quickly hired lawyers, one of whom was the child of a judge. This immediate legal protection raised questions. Why did the phone return but he did not? Why did they immediately receive legal protection? The family and activists were extremely angry, drawing comparisons between this case and other instances where the deaths of black victims were hastily dismissed as accidents. The authorities are awaiting DNA confirmation, although the family has stated they have identified the remains.
Stop, right? So now off the bat, you know that there's a problem, right? So one of the young brothers, his father is what? A judge, one of the judges. So you know what's going to happen. That the law is always slack when it comes to our people, right? Especially in a case like this, where you got an actual father who's going to be part of that whole judging system in Mississippi. So you know they're not going to get any type of justice on that brother. All right, but we pray that the Lord will bring justice. Eventually, He's going to bring justice, but immediate justice, right? You got me on that? Lord slack. Read that.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 4.
What the scripture says. Let me get there. Hold on. Read.
Therefore, the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth.
So we know that the law is slack when it comes to them, the white people, right? Judging us. All right. They're always slacking. Meaning what? They hold themselves not guilty at all times, always, right? But guess what? They don't. Come on, how can I put it? I'm trying to articulate it. The law is always slack on their favor. On their favor. All right? We already know that the father's a judge. There's a white town, white kids, went and lawyer up right away. So you know that there's going to be left. It's going left for our brother Nolan Wells soon. All right? Read.
For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous. Therefore, wrong judgment proceedeth.
And you could predict that the wrong judgment is going to come against our brother. All right? I wanted to bring that out. I'll play the other video also. All right? This is a TMZ video. This is one of the friends of Nolan Wells. Let's see what his account is, right? Play it.
Javon, have you seen the video that's been going around social media?
It's a little time, brethren. Be patient with us.
Javon, have you seen the video that's been going around social media where people think that they're hearing an argument between people and they're wondering whether or not Nolan is one of the people in that argument? You just described that you had another friend, not Nolan, another friend who was in and got into a dispute. Is that video the other argument that you were talking about?
Yes.
So, but is that Nolan in the video?
I can't tell. It's too far away. But in that video, I feel like the voices are too clear. Like from the side, it's too clear for it to be that far away, for it to be Nolan arguing. And then also that altercation, it sounds just like my other friend that got into an altercation on the boat. And they were trying to, like, as he was in that altercation, I was calming him down. They were trying to get him out off the island. They were trying to get him back to land because he was just losing it. So
describe that. That's kind of interesting. What was that about?
He was just very hostile. Like he was just like really like like mad. Like they were just trying to, like the parents on that boat were trying to get him out.
I'm curious if the police have, I know they said they're still investigating. Did any investigators ever speak to you about what you saw that day?
No, sir.
Stop.
Really?
So now you have a young man died, right? And no police has questioned anybody that was involved in there. Nobody got subpoenaed. Nobody got called for questioning. But let that be a white person that was dead at the hands of 3 black men or black women. You will have the whole town locked down, all right? Because they what? Because you heard them, all right? They're going to protect themselves. Just keep that in mind. Play it.
Cops have not talked to you yet.
No, sir.
That's odd.
I don't see why the cops would have. I don't see why the cops would have to talk to me. I mean, obviously, like like I had said my plea, like because whenever I had talked to the people at Sunherd, it was whenever the body was discovered, and the autopsy people and all those people were there.
Well, I'll tell you why I'm surprised. Because you knew Nolan well, and you knew that he was friends with these guys who were the last ones to be around him before his body was found. And I would think they would at least want to know, hey, just the things we're asking.
Right.
Did you ever hear of any of this stuff? It's odd to me.
Just to gather information.
Yeah, that the cops wouldn't have contacted you. Yeah.
Stop. It's odd to me. It's odd to me. It's odd. What's his name, bro? But you're looking old. He's aging horribly, right? It's odd to me. What is odd to you? Come on. Why is it odd to you? You know that there's no justice for blacks here in America or in the world per se. What you say is odd to you. It's odd to me. Come on. Cut it out, man. Play.
And that's fine. Like, I'm completely fine with that. Like I said, I have nothing to hide. Like that's my boy, and I want him to find justice. Like that. Like this whole case thing. Like whatever. Like this whole situation, and none of this adds up to me. So like it's really hard. Like for like people to just like keep on saying things when like none of it adds up. Honestly.
So one of the things
Stop.
that.
So young man, I'm going to give you a message from now. Get away from that whole circle. All right? Get away from that whole circle because you could have been next. All right? The same situation, a similar situation happened to a brother named Marquise. Brothers, get that ready. All right? A lot of people not talking about this. All right? You young men that are going to these colleges, right? You playing soccer or sports with these white folks in their colleges. You think you in the in crowd with them and everything like that. Best know that they don't have your best interests. And if they could, they will see you dead. All right? They're going to paint it as an accident, but yes, they will see you dead. You got that video with Marquise, our brother Marquise? Because a similar situation happened with Marquise. All right? If it wasn't for this couple, he would have been dead in the same scenario. You guys got it? Play it. All right, no problem. Hey, don't forget to share. Go ahead.
Hey, get Isaiah 29. All right. Start at 9. Because this young brother, he's lost in the sauce. He's lost in the sauce. Young brother, 17, 18, high school, right? He has no idea the kind of world he lives in. He doesn't know the country that he lives in. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 9. Stay yourselves and wonder.
This is what he needs to do. This is what all the young men that are surrounded by their enemies needs to do. Stay yourself and study the scriptures. Study your history, Gad.
Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine.
They are not drunken, but not with wine. What are they drunk with? The philosophies of America. Right, Gad?
They stagger, but not with strong drink.
They stagger, but not with strong drink. Like, we're equal in America, right? All are one people. That's lies, Gad.
For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
Of what?
Of deep sleep.
Of deep sleep. That's the spirit that's on this brother. He say, I'm sleep. I'm comfortable in America. That's the American dream. That's because he's asleep, Gad.
And have closed your eyes.
Closed your eyes so you don't see your enemy. You don't see no problem in America. You think this is your rest. You think this is heaven on earth, Gad.
The prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered.
Because I know this brother go to the Christian church.
Absolutely, man.
He probably go to T.D. Jakes. He's going to just say, I'm not going to say what T.D. Jakes be saying, but he's not teaching them the truth. He's putting that deep sleep on our brother.
Excellent. Well said, officer. All right. You guys got that video ready? This is another situation that could have turned wrong. All right. You guys trusting in these people. All right. Consider them. I don't think I've ever said that I have a white friend in my life. Have you, officer? I know officer.
Don't go over there. Don't go.
Yeah, officer.
I have white bosses.
Yeah, but those are not your friends, man.
No.
Nah, those are not your friends, man. That's the
I didn't grow up around
That's the
them.
man with the whip. All right, so it ain't your friends. I don't think I ever had, because I know there's something wrong with their spirit. Something is not right. There's not exactly. They're not like us. But play that Marquise video. All right. This is another young man that escaped the hands of the demons and the devils. All right. Play that. Stop what it says there. Play it again. Let's make sure we can see it properly. People deserve it. Stop. It says what?
In the light of the Nolan Wells case, and being asked to re-upload this video multiple times.
So this couple with their kids were in the lake or river, what you want to call it, right? And they've been asked, in lieu of what happened with Nolan Wells, they've been asked to play this over and over again. It appears that, right? It appears that there's some type of plan overall. They got the same agenda, same scenario for that same week. I will put us beside of this. Is this some secret groups going on here? Today we drowning. We taking niggas to the islands. We taking niggas to the lake, and we make sure they drown. I won't be surprised.
This is the same week?
Absolutely.
So it's like the spirit of Satan coming upon his sons. They say, do all of it.
Yeah, 250 years of misery. You're going to celebrate it with all of this death. Well, you had something to say.
No, you got to think about it. This is a scenario where, same thing that happened with the young brother Nolan Wells. And they asking for this to be re-uploaded. That means this is something that reoccurs. This is not an isolated incident. Right. This is something that happens with our people when we around the heathen. And it's heavy. This video is heavy.
Yep. Let's play it.
Just to understand, they call these your friends. These are not you gotta. This is not this man, this young brother is amongst what he thought were his friends. So that's what I want everybody to understand when you're watching this video. The young man is amongst his friends. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Friend or foe, keep that in mind.
The young man said, I'm going to die. All right, he said, I'm going to die. Play. Calling him a retard. What kind of friends are those that call you a retard? Your mom is not even stop. He said he's being belligerent against the brother. He's saying your mom don't even care about you. And he's going to talk about his father. Play.
That's a Christian white man, by the way, Cap. That's a Christian white man.
Exactly, right. So your father's in prison and he's not even looking at you. All right? So he's mocking the brother. All right? But yet I'm pretty sure the mother was trying to, like, you say, officer, she's trying to move to that spot where it's all white, all lily white. We want to be hand in hand, and we're going to have a better future for my son.
Absolutely. They want the American dream. So let me get a better life for my children. Let me move away from the niggas. I'm going to move with the peaceful white man because that's his history, being peaceful and loving.
Nope. Yep. Play it. Don't play that role. I'm black. When you gotta say that?
Oh, so I'm glad you said that. I gotta get a scripture.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get Isaiah 51 and verse 23, because that spirit is real. That spirit is real right there. Isaiah 51:23. Because this is what our people do. They do that when they're in the corporate world, when they in what they call high society, and this is what they do. Read Isaiah 51:23.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 51 and verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
So the Lord says he's going to put the affliction that he put on us on our enemies. Keep reading.
Which have said to thy soul.
What did they say to our soul?
Bow down.
And why?
That we may go over.
So what our people do, like Officer mentioned, we want to fit in. We don't want to cause them to feel, uncomfortable. We don't want to make Esau feel uncomfortable. So we'll belittle ourselves.
Right.
To make, I'm black. You're a god on earth. We talking about you black.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? We'll belittle ourselves in front of them to fit in. I just want to finish that. Read.
And thou hast laid thy body as the ground.
And we have laid our body as the ground.
And as the street to them that went over.
And that's what we do. To be amongst Esau, you have to belittle yourself.
You will lay down on the street.
You will lay your body down on the street. Yes, sir.
Just to belong. You got to stop. We got to stop that. Play that.
Yeah, they think I'm about to swim back, but I can't swim.
Bro, you have a life jacket.
I'm gonna die.
I'm standing right now.
So I can just like hold on to the back of
Put your hand right here if you want.
Yeah, I might drown.
You won't drown.
You won't drown. Try to get over there.
You're not gonna drown. I promise you won't drown.
There you go.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Hey.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Marquise. But everybody calls me Lamar because I go to like Denellen.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was okay getting over here. And they think I'm about to swim back. I can't even swim.
Doing a good job right now.
Probably not holding on this. And it's my first time here.
It's your
First time? Well, welcome.
Yeah.
How'd you get over here?
Yeah, what
they made me
happened?
take that way over there, and they had 2 life jackets on me.
I'm glad we ran into you.
I'm never coming back with y'all.
We told you if you were coming, we had a life jacket.
Yeah, you don't say that with a
life jacket.
smile on your face, my friend. You almost died out there, Marquise. You're not no damn Marcus either. Trying to fit in with them. I'm Marcus. No, you Marquise, my friend. All right? And those are not your friends. We're going to read about it in Sirach 6 soon, but play it.
Saved it for a big kid, this for a little kid.
That's scary though if you're not used to water.
Yeah.
I just swim my pool in my backyard.
You
Yeah.
heard that? And it's just so heavy because even the Edomite woman said that's scary if you ain't good with what the brother said in the beginning. I can't swim. Right. And she said, "Yo, it's scary if you don't know how to deal with the water." Don't you think his friends know he don't know how to deal with the water?
Of course they knew, officer. They wanted him dead. That was a message sent out. That was a message sent out amongst themselves, man. Let's kill niggas this week. Play it.
It's a lot different, you know.
We're almost there. I know, it's really strong. And there's a current.
The winning strong, meaning the current are strong. You can't swim. That was a setup, my friend. Marquise, not Marcus. Play it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm never coming back.
Look at what the Edomite is going to say.
No, what to say?
Fuck, his friends are
Fuck, he said, the friends are assholes, 100%. But did Marquise take the time to do this? Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
If thou would get a friend, make sure that they from your own nation also, all right? We cannot have friends from the other nations. Yeah, we could befriend the mammoth, as the scripture speaks about, right? But not to the point where you're going to put yourself in predicaments where you could lose your life. You don't want to do that. These people have not been proven in history to be our friends, all right? Read.
Prove him first.
What are you supposed to do?
Prove him first.
Uh-huh.
And be not hasty to credit him.
And don't be hasty to credit them by just what? Hanging out with them, right? Just because you went to school with them, you feel you grew up with them and what? That is everything, you equal to them? No. Remember that in their heart, they always want to see you die. They always will want to see you die. So we do not have any friends of them kinds. You could be associate, right? Because, we go to work, we work ourselves, we got to be amongst all peaceably. We're going to speak on that later on, right? But not to the point where you're going to put yourself in a bad predicament. Remember, there's nothing new under the sun. Let me get that, Ecclesiastes. Nothing.
You gotta keep it more on that.
No, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Verse 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
You in the spirit office. All right. So in the day of your trouble, you were out there, don't know how to swim, right? They kept you in a corner, hidden, because if it wasn't for the couple coming, who would have been able to see you? Nobody. All right. Nobody would have been able to see you. All right. So in the day of trouble, them so-called friends, Edomites, white friends, they left you hanging. Marquise, not Marcus. All right? Because you confused Marquise. You are not their friends. All right? They left you in trouble when you got caught up out there. All right? But let me get Ecclesiastes. You wanted to bring a point on that? Ecclesiastes 1 and 9.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done.
And what?
And there is no new thing under the sun.
There's no new thing under the sun. Meaning what? The same spirits of the white folks in the 60s, in the 50s, in the 40s, the people that had you enslaved, they back again. Nothing new. And that thing that it's talking about there is talking about men. For those who might not understand what we're talking about. Could be anything. No. That thing is men. Let me get that in the same book, 6 and 10.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 6 and verse 10.
Let's prove that that thing is the same man, the same white man that was there back in the days, troubling us, killing us, is the same thing that is here now doing the same thing. Read.
That which hath been is named already. And it is known that it is man.
It is what?
It is man.
So the same Edomites, or the same white man that was oppressing our people back then is back here again. All right? Same spirits, the same thing that are wicked of our people that are back here again. I'm not going to be partial, all right? Same thing, the same demons that were there, they are here back again, all right? So, but being that they go to Christian church, they don't pull these scriptures out, they don't know the nature of those so-called friends, all right, or Edomites. They don't know their nature. The pastor's not going to teach you that, all right? They will not teach you that, right? And you don't recognize that you're in danger by being around them, all right? Anything you guys want to bring out? If not, let me get Tamala Hartford, because nothing new under the sun, meaning what? We have been through this years and years and years. All right? And our people do not learn. And I hate to say this, but this sister's from the tribe of Benjamin. And Benjamin has a history of wanting to be like the Edomites. All right? They cried for the Queen of England. Huh? They didn't do that, officer?
It might be too soon, Cap. It might be too soon, Cap. You don't want to do that to Benjamin.
No?
It might be too soon.
All right. I'm going to stay quiet. Let's play Tamala, all right? Let's stay in the spirit of the class. Let's play Tamala. Play that. This happened to our sister Tamala Hartford. Play that one. Only one.
You know why it's so important to bring out these clips? It's because we think these are like I said, these are not isolated incidences. These are things where it's happened over and over and over again. It's just because of Christianity and our people being simple and thinking that we are in the land of milk and honey. Let's get that real quick, Micah 2 and 10. Let's get that real quick, Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. We got to read that because our people think this is a land of milk and honey. If you make it 6 figures, you made it, your credit is 700, you thinking that you're doing something. I'm telling you, our people think that because they make it, they get these doctorate degrees and you think you made it. But the Lord is going to show you what these people think of you. Let's read that real quick.
The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart For this is not your rest.
And that's what our people got to understand. This is not your rest. The Lord did not bring you here to the land of captivity for you to be comfortable here. You're not meant to be comfortable in the land of your captivity. Read.
Because it is polluted.
What is it?
It is polluted. It shall destroy you.
It will what?
It shall destroy you.
The Lord is telling you this place will destroy you. And it's not an if or maybe. It shall destroy you. How?
Even with a sword destruction.
A sword destruction is now these parents have to see their young 18-year-old child dead. You 18-year-old child is gone. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is telling you that this place is going to destroy you with a sword destruction. So it's our job to make our people understand that this man, real quick, this man the Lord is revealing to us is the man of sin. And we're not to be friends with sin. All right, go ahead, Cap.
You guys got it? Play that. We had a situation with our sister Tamala Hartford also. All right, play that.
This is Tamala Hartford, a 40-year-old mother of 5 who is described as being the life of the party. On November 3rd, 2018, Tamala headed out to celebrate the birthday of her friend Jeanne Myers. Jeanne had invited a group of friends over to spend the night, not wanting anyone to drink and drive. Tamala arrived with a bottle of tequila and an overnight bag. The party was originally meant to be all women, but Jeanne's boyfriend Jose and the husband of another attendee ended up sticking around. In total, the party included 9 women, 2 men, and 1 husband who, according to police interviews, only dropped off and picked up his wife. Out of these 12, 8 were planning to spend the night, including Tamala. While the women drank and socialized, they watched the LSU-Alabama game upstairs while the 2 men watched football in the basement. During this time, Tamala, the only habitual smoker at the party, regularly stepped out to the balcony to have a cigarette. She also smoked marijuana that night, but Jeanne asked her to stop because Jose, a former court officer, didn't approve. Photographs and videos captured during the night showed Tamala smiling and happy. The guests who weren't spending the night began to leave around 11:30 p.m., while those who were staying began heading to bed over the next couple of hours. According to police interviews, Tamala remained awake after Jeanne and Jose went to bed at around 1:30 a.m. The last person to see Tamala was Bridget Fuller, who was picked up by her husband at 1:47 a.m. In her statement, Bridget said that Tamala was eating and planned to smoke a cigarette before heading to bed. Over the next 10 minutes, the home security system registered the back door opening, closing, and then opening again for the last time at 1:57 a.m. Around 8:45 the next morning, Jeanne's Aunt Madeline headed into the kitchen to make a cup of coffee when she spotted Tamala laying face down in the grass. Madeline says she said a prayer before heading upstairs to find Jeanne, telling her that something appeared to be wrong.
Does the audience, do they know about this case? This happened a couple years back. I just want to know, are they aware?
Good question.
Do y'all know about this case? Put Y for yes and for no. Y for yes and for no. Yes, put the chat. I just want to make sure.
Do you guys remember this case, the Tamala Hartford case? Yes, yes, sir. Thank you. Do you guys remember that? Shalom to my sisters, Brother Uriah, Facebook, Maron. No, okay, we got a no. We got a couple of no's, all right? I'm surprised at that also.
No, I had to ask because this was when I heard this, it was crazy. You know, it was crazy when I heard about this. So, you know, these things we gotta make sure we teach our kids these things. We gotta know about these things.
That's why it's important for us to bring this information out, right? Because you will hear Nolan Wells, you would think this is about, yeah, right. But this is something that's constantly affecting our people, all right? We want to be near these people, man, and we don't need to be around them. The Lord gave us instructions from the very beginning. We're going to go through the scripts to explain it, all right? Not to be around these people, not to coexist with these people to the level that way we want to coexist. What are you doing drinking and smoking weed with a whole bunch of Karens? What are you doing that? What do you think going to come out of that? All right? Play it.
Her friend from the island. Tamala was born in the
island. That's what I said. Friend from the island. All right, so that's not Long Island. That's the island being in the West.
I think it is Long Island.
No. It's the West Indians. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm being honest. You know, a lot of Benjamin, I see them, they like to be assimilated with these people. All right? Love it. Play it.
Moved to the U.S. when she was 11. Forsyth County got the 911 call just before 9 a.m. On the line, both Gian and Jose speak, saying that Tamala isn't moving and is stiff. Gian then adds she was drinking and it looks like, I'm guessing.
Did y'all? She said is not moving and she's stiff. That's a mother with her husband, her kids.
What should have been her next move? Call 911 and start giving CPR. But you didn't do that because you don't care for the sister. Play it.
She fell off the balcony. Police took measurements of the balcony, which was over 14 feet above the ground. But the railing of the balcony added nearly 4 additional feet. It was determined that marijuana and alcohol use likely contributed to an accidental fall from the balcony at 17 feet and 11 inches, and they closed the case. But there were still so many unanswered questions. How did Tamala, who, according to witness interviews, wasn't very drunk that
it's just the image.
Right.
You know, she's got the, you know, you think it's cozy, you know, she got the, you know, nice.
That's what it paints.
That's the picture it paints. That's the picture it paints. You cozy, you know, what I don't know what the facts of life, what they watch? Golden, I don't know what.
Yeah, right. They mentioned something they were watching in there. Some binge watching something. Pretty sure it wasn't a black show that they were watching.
Show. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the Cosby Show.
They wasn't watching Shotters.
It wasn't watching Shotters. You know what I'm saying? So you got her there, you know what I'm saying? All Esau there and smiling. And then somehow she ends up dead and no one knows how. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, play more. There's more in there.
managed to fall over a nearly 4-foot-tall railing into the backyard. How could a house full of people, some only asleep for less than a half hour, not hear her fall right outside of their bedroom window? Could that almost 18-foot fall not only cause death, but a dislocated wrist, broken neck, and a laceration to the heart muscle?
Stop. A laceration to the heart meaning what? A punch to the heart. All right? Something stroked the sister in the heart. All right? Something stroked the sister in the heart. You're going to tell me that she fell just like that? Nobody questioned? No deep investigation onto this? You don't find that suspicious? Right? You don't see something wrong with that? There's more in that video? All right, let's go to the Peter Spencer case. Stay with me, brothers. The Peter Spencer case. All right. Another case similar. That's why I said there's nothing new under the sun. This been happening to our people. All right. Same demons come back around, hunt our people that want to be like these people. All right. Give us a minute, family. Noam M. Israel. So no one say you remember the story. All right, the Peter Spencer story. Don't forget to share the class, family. Share the class, all right? I know it's late, but we're here in this together. All right, enjoying this time of Friday Night Raw, special time. Play it.
New at 4, faith leaders are calling for answers in the death of a Jamaican immigrant who was living in Pittsburgh. Peter Spencer was shot.
A Jamaican immigrant living in Pittsburgh. All right, I don't want to just keep hawking on it, you know. But truth be told, man, Jamaicans they love them fatty from back in the beach, in the resorts and everything like that. We gotta stop, man. You gotta stop, Jamaicans. You gotta stop. Play it.
While on a
you don't want to say you retreat?
It just reminded me of that Eddie Murphy, you know what I mean? Right. Was it Raw? You know what I mean? When they go out, you know what I mean, the Jamaicans?
Yeah. You know I don't watch movies like that, man. You gotta explain it. You gotta explain it. I don't watch it.
Nah, but Eddie Murphy had this joke that Esau women, they go to Jamaica, you know what I mean, for the Benjamin brothers, you know what I'm saying? And the Benjamin brothers, they come back, you know what I'm saying? They have a close relationship.
With a green card.
With a green card, yeah, they have a close relationship.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Or in DR, it's the same thing. They call them the Sanky,
Simeon
the
does that
Sanky
too.
Punkies.
Yeah, Simeon does that too.
If you doing that for a living, stop. All right, stop. There's other things you could do. Sell oranges in the corner or something. That's more honorable than doing that. Your nasty self.
Simeon, knock it off.
Yeah, not. Play it. It's a serious business. Play it.
With co-workers in Venango County.
Bryant Reed was there today to hear their plea to authorities.
The family of Peter Bernardo Spencer says they've been given very little information since he was shot 9 times on a camping trip. They, along with faith leaders today, laid out graphic photos of his bullet wounds and say as a black man, he was hunted down. More than 6 weeks now since Peter Bernardo Spencer was shot 9 times in the chest, back, and other areas of his body, his family says they're still waiting for answers. Spencer was the only black person in a group of co-workers at a cabin in Rockland Township in December.
Peter Bernardo Spencer made a mistake.
Stop. They talking about co-workers. That goes for you also when you go to your happy hours, your after work, whatever parties they are. You are not safe. All right? They could throw anything in your drinks. All right? There's no friends on that side. All right? Only foes. Play it.
And his mistake was going into some woods with some people who he thought were his friends.
Since his death, his family has hired their own medical examiner.
Pastor.
It's ridiculous,
Pastor,
man.
come on.
Come on, Pastor, man. Come on, man. You know what you're supposed to tell them. You're supposed to let them know Esau's the devil the Bible speaks of. That's your enemy from the womb. That's your enemy. That's your job, Pastor. Come on. They fail. They're not doing. Real quick, Ezekiel 35:5. As a pastor, you're supposed to let the people know that those are your enemies. That's your enemy. Read that.
The book of Ezekiel,
Come on,
chapter
Pastor.
35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
What does perpetual mean? It means continuous. Esau has had a continuous hatred for us as a people. Keep reading.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Have shed the blood of the children of Israel. Pastor, that's your job. Your job is to let our people know what's going on.
They might not know who we talking about, officer, so we have to explain it now. All right, so go to verse 2.
Sir.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 2.
Who Ezekiel is talking about? Read.
Son of man, set thy face.
Read.
Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Against Mount Seir. They might hear that and they might think it's just a mountain. All right. We're going to find out who Mount Seir is. All right. We're going to get that in Deuteronomy 2 and 12 first of all. Get that there. Is it there? I think I want that. 36 and 8. Genesis 36 and 8 better.
The book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 8. Thus dealt Esau in Mount Seir.
Read that again.
Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir.
So there's an Esau that dwelt in Mount Seir. We're going to find out who is Esau according to the Bible. You got the pictures? Let's get that, please. Read that for me, soldier, when you get a chance.
Yes, sir.
Because they will hear, let's give a little context of who Esau is, Edom or Seir. Read.
The definition of Edom, Edomites. Red, the nation and its people who were the descendants of Esau.
First of all, it says red. There's no other nation, no other people in the face of the earth that turns red when the sun hits them but the white people. All right? That's them. Right? Read.
The country was also called Seir.
The country was also called what?
Seir.
Seir, meaning that's where they come from. All right? Read.
Or Mount Seir, which was the name of the territory in which the Edomites lived.
So what Ezekiel 35 is talking about, residents or nationals of that area, or Edomites. Mount Seir's Edom's town, pretty much, or the place where they dwell at, all right? Let me get the other picture to realize who are they today. Start from the book of Obadiah.
The book of Obadiah is a...
Put it up, please. Let the people see it. Hold tight.
The book of Obadiah is a favorite study of the modern Jews. It is here especially that they read the future fate of their own nation and of the Christians.
The own nation of the Christians, meaning what? Christianity is not our nationality. All right, play. Read, sorry.
Those unversed in their literature may wonder where the Christians are found in the book of Obadiah. But it is a fixed principle of rabbinical interpretation that by Edomites is prophetically meant Christians.
By Edomites, it meant Christians. Right? So black people, stop calling yourself Christians. You are not an Edomite. Read.
And that by Edom is meant Rome.
It's meant who?
Rome.
Rome. Who come from Rome, officer? Who come from Rome, people? Tell me. Write it up. Who comes from Rome? Rome is who? What type of people come from Rome? Let me hear that. Let me see it in the shot. Let me see it in the shot. Who comes from Rome, my family? Seller, no. Let me see. Who knows? Who comes from Rome? Which people descend from Rome? Let's hear that. Amalek, all right, good. What else? Who else? Esau, dogs, Edom, el hombre blanco, right? The white man. That's right, my people, all right? So Edom or Mount Seir is referring to the white man. So let's go back to Ezekiel 35 and 5, all right?
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
So Edom or the Romans or the white people have had a perpetual hatred against our people. Meaning what? Their hatred will not change ever. All right? We have more on that other video that we had before on the Peter Spencer. All right, let's go back to that and finish that. But excellent scripture, officer. Very good, my brothers and sisters. Very good. Play it from where you stopped. You got something to say? Just jump in.
Yeah, I'll say it while I get that. Hey, get Psalms 41. Start at 7 and jump to 9. All right?
The book of Psalms, chapter 41 and verse 7. All that hate me whisper together against me.
So when his brother's going out hunting with the enemy, you know the devil is there whispering to each other. Hey, yo, we gonna get this nigga. We gonna Go ahead, read again.
All that hate me whisper together against me. Against me do they devise my hurt.
Do they what?
Do they devise my hurt.
They plan to get him killed, Gad.
Verse 9. Yea, mine own familiar friend.
My what?
My own familiar friend.
My buddy, my friend, my buddy, Gad.
In whom I trusted.
And what?
In whom I trusted.
That's the mistake. We can never trust your enemy, Gad.
Which did eat of my bread.
Did what?
Which did eat of my bread.
You know they was breaking bread. When he's going to kill that deer, whatever he's going to kill, he was going to go back home, fry it up. That was his plan. But what was in their plan? What was in their mind? Death, Gad.
Have lifted up his heel against me.
They lifted up their heel against him. Never trust your enemy. Y'all ready with that? Play it.
Who he thought were his friends.
Since his death, his family has hired their own medical examiner, and today they showcased gruesome images of the bullet holes in Spencer's body. They say no matter how much they've tried, no answers have come from police about the investigation. Now, faith leaders say they too are joining the fight for information and an arrest in Spencer's death.
Our voices will continue to stir and uncover and speak out until we learn what has happened to our brother. His blood keeps crying out to us.
KDKA reached out to the Venango County DA's office, who sent us this statement that says the investigation would conclude in 4 to 6 weeks from the date of January 25th, and public information must be tempered with the obligation of a complete and thorough investigation. That time, though, isn't good enough for supporters of the family who say 6 weeks without any closure is causing their patience to run thin.
no person coming to America, slave or free.
It's just we gotta stop being black. Like we gotta stop it. We gotta stop being black. Because you see the Jewish man, you saw the little dude with the kufi on. We gotta stop that. This is the 60s, but it's like it's dead. It's like these are the worn out brothers and sisters from the 60s who are trying to put us back to sleep. Still trying to assimilate and bring us back. I gotta get that real quick. Proverbs 3:31. Let's just get that real quick. We can't be thinking like we can put life back into the 60s. The 60s is done. The days of the 60s of us marching, putting the poster on our body, talking about I'm a man, and doing all it's done. Those days are done.
If you don't know you a man by now, you're not supposed to be living, man.
Exactly. Come on.
For real. If you don't know you a man by now, that you are a human, that you are the gods on earth,
right?
All right, and the princesses on earth, you're not supposed to be living. All right.
Yes, sir. Let's read that real quick. Proverbs 3:31.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
The Bible says that we are not to envy our oppressors. There's no gathering together with them and seeking justice with them. The only justice that we are looking for is the justice of the scriptures. That's it. We don't want the justice of this system because it's always corrupt. Keep reading.
And choose none of his ways.
The Bible says that we are not to choose none of the ways of the other nations. For them to have other denominations there, and we're looking for them to try to speak some type of peace. This is garbage. It's garbage. Hey, Cap.
Let me just speak on that simulation. Let me get Lamentations 4:17, all right? Because our brother suffered. You could drop the Peter Spencer, all right? Get the other one ready, all right? Because our brother, he just slipped, man. He trusted in these people. We cannot trust in these people. Let me get that.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
All right, our eyes are failed for our vain help. Read.
And our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save
We
us.
want to be amongst his people thinking that we're going to move up. What's the term of level up? That's the word they use. Level up. We're going to level up being amongst his people, man. There's no hope amongst his people. All right? We stretching our hands to them thinking that they are changed. There's no hopes amongst them. All right? The minute you put trust in them, this is what happened in the next verse. Read.
They hunt our steps.
What they do?
They hunt our steps.
Give you 9 shots, front, chest, back of your head, all right, all over the place. You keep trying to assimilate among these people, trying to live amongst these people. All right? Read.
That we cannot go into our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
And you end up dead in the news, still begging for justice. Still begging for justice. Your family, kids without parents, is a whole decay that happens after you put trust in these people, all right? We cannot be looking for help from these people or trying to assimilate to these people at all. Let me get the other one because it's the same pastors that are masking the truth. He didn't have good friends. He dealt with his enemies. He was dealing with enemies, Pastor. Don't be afraid to say the truth. All right? He was dealing with his enemies. You guys are the same people that let these monsters go in. Play that. This is one of the monsters that you guys let into your church. No. The Dalen Roof. Stay with me. Stay with me. The Dalen Roof. Listen to what I'm talking about. The Dalen Roof. Another demon devil, right, that came and caused destruction because the gates of the church, these pastors, like what the officers say, they all and tired. All right, you too trusting. You too trusting. You ready? Play it. Thank you.
NBC News exclusive. We won't forget the Charleston 9, the members of a church Bible study group killed one by one in a racist rampage last June. But there were 12 people in that room, not just 9. 3 survivors who were not shot, but who are forever burdened with horrific memories and the question of why they lived and so many others didn't. Today in Charleston, I sat down with the 2 adult survivors of the shooting who, after almost 3 months, are breaking their public silence. It was an emotional and I can tell you difficult conversation, but at times it was inspiring. Felicia Sanders keeps her faith close to her heart.
I can't help it. Stop. What's the name of this dude, man? What is inspiring about him killing a whole bunch of people in a church? Innocent people. What's inspiring about that? That's the do-up, the little cover-up in the eyes that they do, man. What is inspiring about that? All right? So that's why you can't be listening to every news channel. All right? Play it.
Bible in your lap.
Yeah.
That's the Bible you had?
Yeah, it's pledge singing. This is the pledge. This is the pledge.
It was faith that brought these two women to the Mother Emanuel AME Church that fateful night in June. And it is now faith sustaining them after witnessing such horror at the hands of 21-year-old Dylan Roof, who turned on them, prosecutors say, driven by racist hatred.
We were just about to say the prayer to be released.
Real quick, that's a young devil. You know what I'm saying? You got a young demon. So he's been, what's the word? Groomed. He's been prepped. You got these old Christians talking like Esau's prepping his kids. He's know what he's preparing them for. Go ahead.
And he caught us with our eyes closed. I never told nobody this.
Eyes were
had our
closed.
eyes closed. The shots rang out.
Sanders was at the Bible study with her aunt, Susie Jackson, her 11-year-old granddaughter, and 26-year-old son, Taiwanza.
I remember my son saying, "Mama, he shot me in the head." And I was telling my son.
Imagine that trauma, man. Like your son calls you saying he shot me in the head, and you're a mother. You know, you will never forget that in life. Not only his life was taken, the mother's life was destroyed. All right? Play it.
I said, just lay here, just lay here. And my granddaughter was hollering, saying she was so afraid. It hurts me so bad. Because I struggle with what could I have done differently than I did, because I tried my best to save all of them.
You saved your granddaughter. You held her?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What did you say
I
to her?
muzzled her so hard. I'm surprised I didn't suffocate her. I tried to hold her as tight as I could to me so she wouldn't make a sound. And I just heard every shot. I heard every single shot.
Despite being hit multiple times, her son tried to protect the others, including his Aunt Susie.
Someone just said, "Where's Aunt Susie? I got to get to Aunt Susie." And he didn't stop till he got to get to Aunt Susie.
He'd been wounded several times.
Yes.
He's still trying to
He got
crawl
there.
to his
He
aunt.
got there. I said, "I love you, Tawanza." He said, "Mom, I love you. I love you." And I watched him take his last breath.
Before leaving the Bible study room, the shooter stopped right in front of Polly Shepard, who was hiding under a table.
When he got to me, he could hear me praying, and he said, "Shut up. Did I shoot you yet?" And I said, "No." And he said, "I'm not going to. I'm going to leave you here to tell the story."
Were you ready to die?
I was ready. I said, "Lord, well, if this is the way I'm supposed to go, this is the way I'll go."
9 of the people in that room did lose their lives that night, killed by a man they welcomed with open arms into their Bible
Stop.
study.
Why will you welcome him? Think about the psychology. They saw that man come in and they said, "Oh, Christ came to visit us. White Jesus came to visit us." That was the mentality, all right? You think that you were dealing with the Spirit of God. You were dealing with the Spirit of Satan, really and truly came to visit you.
Cap, you know what? It makes me sick. This stuff really makes me sick. Because you know what could have saved these people?
What's that?
The pastors doing a damn job.
Right.
Get that in Isaiah 56 and 10.
The
right?
book of Isaiah, chapter 56 and verse 10.
Uh-huh.
His watchmen are blind.
His watchmen are blind. In these Christian churches, the watchmen are blind. The pastors are supposed to look out for the flock. They're supposed to look out for the flock of God. Okay?
They are all ignorant.
They dumb and ignorant. They don't know the scriptures. They don't know no laws. They don't know no prophecies. They don't know that they're in the land of their enemies. Okay?
They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark.
They cannot warn the people. This is your enemy. You are in the land of your enemies. Stay away from them. Have some security at the front door. Okay?
Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
They love to sleep. They love the money. They love the money because if they stay asleep, that's how they're going to get paid. If the congregants wake up and know the truth, keep the commandments, the church is going to be gone. Their church is going to be empty, and their pocket's going to be empty. But that's what they care about. Okay.
Absolutely. All right. Play if there's any more on it. Excellent, officer. Excellent.
Just 2 days after the massacre, the nation marveled when family members of the victims, including Felicia Sanders, offered their forgiveness to Dylan Roof.
I told him, may God have mercy on your soul.
Oh, boy.
And I honestly hope God have mercy on his soul.
No. Sister, no. No mercy for them. They kill your son. What mercy are you looking for? Sisters. Come on, family. You cannot be that dumb. This is what the problem of Christianity is, man. Worse than drugs, man. Worse than crack. Killing our people from the inside. That sister's destroyed. Talking about she want mercy for them. No. He killed your son. You're supposed to have a level of anger in you. All right? Supposed to have a level of anger in you. But that happens, like what the officer said, bunch of pastors teaching our people, taking our people astray. All right, to hell, straight to hell. Play it.
Hope God have mercy on his soul.
There was a young man that shot a TV reporter and a camera person recently. And he said the Charleston church shooting was the breaking point.
You can't equate the two. You can't. That made me so sad because
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Let's
sorry.
let's get him.
Yo,
Come on, let's
let me,
get him.
please. Get 2 Thessalonians 1:6.
Let's get
Say,
him.
please pray for my yo. This devil killed her son. Killed her son. She labored 9 months with that boy in her womb. Labor pains. She might have been in labor 10 hours, 20 hours, 36 hours laboring for that young man to be born. Right. Trouble of education from his whole year, 26 years old, go through high school, college. She was laboring that time. And the devil, 21 years old, going to come and murder him in one day along with 8 other people. You say, forgive him?
No
forgive
forgiveness.
him?
No forgiveness.
That is the pastor. That is the pastor. Read that.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse 6.
This is what the pastor should have read in the church. Read.
Seeing it is a righteous thing.
A what?
A righteous thing.
Uh-huh.
With God.
With who?
With God.
With God, the black Messiah, God.
To recompense tribulation.
To what?
To recompense tribulation.
Uh-huh.
To them that trouble you.
To them that trouble you. So thus saith the Lord, he's going to do that payback.
Did he trouble you?
That payback.
Aren't you crying tears? Didn't he call you with a shot in the head? That's troubling. Why your pastor don't read that to you? All right? How we supposed to be praying for vengeance against his people? Come on, family. Come on. We have something to say, officer.
I got one. Just real quick. 1 Corinthians 15:30. Because I watch. Esau is a demon, and he's subtle with it. You got to watch the whole clip. Put the clip up. I just want y'all to see something. Put the clip up. Move back a little bit. I want you to get who's the reporter is. Move back. Just move it back just a little bit. Just look back just a little. This is what they do. This is what Esau does. Esau will get our own people. He will use our own people to do the reporting to see where you at. Where are our people at in their mind? Where are they? For you to sit in front of 2 black women who just lost sisters, who lost their son, and for you to sit there and basically rock them to sleep, that's basically what they pay people like him. to rock our people to sleep and see where we're at. Like, oh, do they still have the same racial hatred? What they say, racial hatred? Because in the 60s, when the 4 young girls, when the church was bombed in Alabama, and 4 young girls were put to death, that sparked the civil rights movement.
Right.
It sparked it. But you got a young demon who kills 9 young men, 9 brothers and sisters, 9, and they rock them to sleep. Rock us to sleep. You got to watch these. Read that real quick. I want us to read that real quick.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived.
God says, be not deceived. Read.
Evil communications corrupt good manners.
When you watch this, I'm like, why would they put a black reporter to report that? Why would he have him sipping for a sister who just lost her son and basically rock him to sleep? You can just see him, why are you like it? Smooth face, look at him. Why
paid, man, he's paid. He's paid. All these cats are paid, man.
You are paid, man. Go ahead.
The play, continue playing it. I don't know, I'm getting upset with this here, man. Let's drop it. All right? Let's go to Gerard Jackson. All right? This just happened July 8th, all right? Same scenario. So we showed different years, and notice that we haven't gone back. We didn't go to the 1990s. We didn't go nowhere else. All right? We just stayed within this era right here that we remember. That's why we asked you, family, do you remember this? Do you remember those cases? All right? Because it's not old history. It's not foreign history. All right? Play it.
Jackson was found a week ago, hung from a tree outside of the music festival Electric Forest. This is a very weird situation, and no one's talking about it. So he was there for 4 days. It's a 4-day. If you're new, it's a big rave. It's a huge festival, lots of drugs, lots of people, a lot of people, right? So he was there the whole weekend. Monday comes around, the festival's over. He's camping up, ready to leave. So reports are that he contacted the police at the festival and brought them over to this camp and was saying that there was some issue going on with his friends and that he needed the police for him. This happened on Monday, the day that he was lost, the day that he was found hanging from a tree. So the cops come over to his camp, investigate. They say nothing's going on. The cops leave. So then he packs up his camp, he packs up his things, and that's the last people see him. The last people see from him is Monday at 10 a.m. He packed up his stuff, and after the interaction with the cops and his friends, and then he left. They're, of course, ruling it a suicide, but I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a black person who voluntarily hangs himself from a tree.
Stop. Even the Edomite understands that we don't die, we don't go out like that. When was the last time you heard something like that? I know there's a lot of emo, the new generation, the emos and all that. We're in the dark, this and that, and I don't know, paint their nails black and all that, you know. But the majority of black men and black women, we're not gonna go out like that, man. We survive on bread and butter, all right? We survive. Whatever it is, we survive. We have that spirit. We survive hundreds of years of depression, hundreds of years of slavery. You're going to die or hang yourself off of you calling the police and they didn't listen to you. Oh, the police didn't listen to me. Come on, bruh. Do not get put to sleep. Do not go to sleep on this. Play. I bet you a lot of you guys didn't hear about this. All right? Because they want to keep it on the low. All right? Play it.
Black people kill themselves. His friends are all talking about how it's suicide. It seems incredibly, incredibly suspicious. And no one's talking about what happened to him. They're talking about the baby found in the porta potties, but they're not talking about a black man found hanging from a tree outside of a huge music festival. Can we talk about this, please? Gerard deserves justice, and his death should not be quiet and secretive. What happened to him? People know what happened to this man.
Kendall, they're going to keep it quiet, all right? Because right now there's a lot going on against our people, so they don't want to, they don't want to pretty much incite anything right now or bring more unity, because this was supposed to be bringing more unity, all right? They're supposed to be bringing more unity. All right. Hey, somebody did warn me about a retard named who? What's his name?
Ty Roach.
Ty Roach. Oh, there's a retard,
Yeah,
Ty Roach. We're going to give you a second.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Tyrosh. Yeah. Good night. All right. Play the other video. You got something?
Yeah, I got something real quick. Keep Proverbs 4, 14. All right, read out Proverbs 4, verse 14. Because this, hold on. A rave, we should not be in no raves, okay? That just sounds crazy to say.
I didn't grow up in this country. That's what it was, a rave?
I first heard about it when.
What happens in a rave?
I don't know.
How you know about it?
I would not. I've heard about it at work years ago.
Yeah, right.
Years ago. White people were talking about they would party with a rave. I said, what's a rave?
Is that where they punch each other down and all that?
I don't know. I have no idea. But I know it's not a place I want to be.
It's not a place for us, right.
And that's a place that he should not have been. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked.
Enter not into the path of the wicked. That rave, that's where they go. That's their path. Go ahead.
And go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it. Pass not by it.
Don't they hit you up and say, oh, let's go to the rave. Let's go to this party. Hell no. Go ahead.
Turn from it.
Turn away.
And pass away.
I'm good. Go ahead.
For they sleep not. Except they have done mischief.
They can't go to sleep. Unless they think, well, how we going to get rid of this nigga? He going to call the cops on us? How the hell he going to call the cops on us? All right, watch. Watch when this nigga go to sleep. Watch when he wake up. Watch what we going to do. Go ahead.
And their sleep is taken away.
It's like they can't. They try to go to sleep. They sleep. Gotta kill a nigga. Gotta kill a nigga. Gotta kill a nigga. Go ahead.
Unless they cause some to fall.
Unless they cause you to fall. That's what you got to worry about. You cannot be friends with these people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. We got more on that video? All right, so let's go to, right, a situation that happened upstate. I know we went out there. Officer, you want to speak on that? You went out there. Speak on that.
This was in upstate, Buffalo, New York. This was when that shooting happened at that supermarket. Top supermarket, correct. Top supermarket. And Edomite went up in there and just went to a predominantly black neighborhood, and he was, now once again, it was a young, I think he was a teenager. I think that Edomite was a teenager. Went up into a supermarket and shot and killed, I believe it was seven people. And when you see the video, I know we're not going to show it.
We're not going to show
We're not
that.
going to show the video. But he points the gun at a white person. He says, oops. He skips the person and shoots another black person. That lets you know this was a targeted attack against our people.
Absolutely.
And there's more to come. We just got to, it's sad. All this, one thing the lady showed, these things are for our wake-up call. Everybody needs that wake-up call because we are asleep here in captivity.
Absolutely. Play that video.
Authorities say the alleged shooter planned it all.
He planned it all, man. They sit on their beds. They wake up on their beds thinking mischief, right? They want to kill, blood. That's what they do, all right? Play.
It started around 2:30 Saturday afternoon in the parking lot of this Tops Friendly Market store in a predominantly black neighborhood in Buffalo. The alleged shooter wearing full body armor and tactical gear, targeting people of color.
Stop. So how do you see a man dressed up like that and you let him walk around normally like nothing happens? But let that be a brother, all right, walking around your block. Haven't that happened to you in New York? Where you go, you walk around a block, brothers is looking you up and down, ready to fight you. All right? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? But nowadays, it's totally different. Now you see white people in Bed-Stuy walking their dogs, right? Brownsville walking their dogs.
Cap, do you remember the stop and frisk days in New York?
Right.
You couldn't move a block without getting stopped by the cops.
Right.
Please.
And now you got these people all up in our neighborhoods, and we don't question them, right? Because you trust your enemy, and we're gonna read about that.
There's another thing I gotta add to that, Cat. How come every single time they could kill all of our people, and they never get put to death? They get put to save. The other man got a cheeseburger.
Yeah, right.
You know
Dylan Roof.
They got a cheeseburger. This one, none of them get killed. All of them get taken nicely into custody.
Absolutely.
If something like that happens, we'd be dead. We would be dead before we would be shot down.
And God only knows what goes down with the cameras off and the encouragement that these damn police also give him, oh, good job, man. At the end of the day, good job. All right. We don't know, but I'm just assuming. But I'll believe that goes down also on the ground. All right. Play.
Zanetta Everhart's 20-year-old son, Zaire Goodman, worked at Tops and was helping an older woman with her groceries in the parking lot. He was shot in the neck, but the bullet didn't cause major damage.
I've protected him his whole life from the ills of the world. And here we have a man, a terrorist, who came into my community, into our neighborhood.
You are right. You are absolutely right, sister. It was a terrorist, devil, demon that came into our neighborhoods. And none of the men had the guts or the balls to question him. All right? None of them. Play.
Yeah. Yeah. That's hard. That's hard.
The woman he was helping was killed right in front of him. Neighbors watched it all in horror.
There's a whole lot of shooting. It was just rapid. Just one after just kept going. And next, we came outside and it was just packed full of people. We saw, dead bodies. They were covered up.
In all, 13 people were shot. 4 were store employees. 10 died. Aaron Salter was a father of 3 and a Buffalo police officer for 30 years. Tonight, he's being hailed as a hero. For the last 4 years, he worked as a security guard at the Tops. Salter tried to stop the gunman.
Fired multiple shots, struck the suspect, but because he had heavily armored plating on, that bullet had no round. The suspect engaged our retired officer, and he was ultimately shot and deceased at the scene.
He worked over 20-something years as a Buffalo police officer and lost his life at Tops. Disgusting to me.
Another who died, 86-year-old Ruth Whitfield, who had stopped at the store after caring for her husband at his nursing home. After all the carnage, the alleged shooter threatened to take his own life, but then dropped his gun and surrendered to police. Saturday, he was charged with first-degree murder and pleaded not guilty.
A lone gunman, armed with weapons of war and hate-filled soul, shot and killed 10 innocent people in cold blood.
Today, raw emotion pouring onto the streets.
Real quick, because it's garbage when it says a lone gunman. That's you're groomed to do something like that. No one just wakes up in the morning and says, yo, I just want to shoot and kill. You're groomed. You learn how to use a gun like that. There was a movie. I know you're not a movie man, Cap, but there's one movie that it just came to my head. I just want to see it. Has anyone ever seen the movie Higher Learning? Has anyone ever seen the movie Higher Learning? It was a film by John Singleton. And there was a character in the movie. His name was Remy.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Remy. Does anyone remember that? I just want to see if
with Ice Cube.
With Ice Cube. It's kind of similar in a way. It's kind of similar in a way. The Edomite's name was Remy, and he turned out he went there, regular kid, and he turned out to be a white supremacist, and he was shooting black people. He was groomed, and you started shooting our people. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, this is the same situation.
Real life.
Real life.
Real life.
Real life. So these things happen. A lot of these movies is real life. It's real things happen. These people are groomed to do these evils to our people. It's not a lone gunman. That's ridiculous. I mean, it was I think he was only 8. I think he was 18.
18. Damn.
It's real life because it's real prophecy, right? Get that Leviticus 26, 16, right? When that woman said he coming there, he's a terrorist. That's damn right. He's a terrorist. All of them are terrorists. KK's terrorists, right? Those wicked police officers are terrorists. Okay, read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 16.
Uh-huh.
I also will do this unto you.
This is one of the judgments of God that we got when we broke his laws. When we broke the covenant, this is what happened, Gad.
I will even appoint over you terror.
What?
Terror.
What?
Terror.
Terrorists, Gad.
Consumption. And the burning ague that shall consume the eyes and shall cause sorrow of heart.
Now we all on the news cameras saying, why did he have to die? Why did he have to die? She was so young. She was so young. He worked 26 years on a police force and he gets killed in a freaking grocery store? Gad?
And ye shall sow your seed in vain.
He said, what?
In vain.
Sow your seed in vain. Now your kids getting shot down at 20 years old in the supermarket. Gad?
For your enemies shall eat it.
Your enemy's going to destroy your children.
That was heavy. That was heavy, all right? And like what you say, people never learn, all right? Because now that happened, their emotions was high, right? Right? We went out there to show them a light. We showed them, you know, a different view, right? What black unity looks like, what Hispanic unity looks like, right? Black and Hispanic unity looks like, all right? We went out there to give them hope. And this is how we got repaid by them damn pastors up there. Play that video. This is real life. Play that video. 2137 is a timestamp. Play that video, please. Shout out to our brothers that went out there, war, and for the souls of our people. Look at this.
Apparently, this was a safe place. When we found out that our people were hurting, we came to help. We didn't come here to hurt you.
We came to help, Captain Abiel. Shout out to Captain Abiel. He said we came here to help. We pleading with our people, letting them know we came here as saviors, right? Play it.
We wasn't doing that. We wasn't doing that. I didn't do that. You lying. What your man did. Brother, I didn't do that. You heard me. What did you hear me say? He part of you. I swear to God, man. Wow. I'm gonna show it to you. You motherfucker. You hear
I swear to God, he wanted to kill our brothers. Play it. He will run us over. This is supposed to be a pastor in a church. Damn thief. Play it.
We see how that is, though. You got all the animosity with us, but
this man threatened to run me and my brothers over with his car.
He said he's a pastor too.
Hey, are you a pastor? Are you a pastor also?
He just called me a fake guy.
Oh,
he did. That's you. The other kid. I'm gonna run your ass over.
Wow. He's a fake person. He's a fake.
Okay.
Wow.
So he's a pastor.
He's a pastor, yeah.
Okay. Robbing from the people with the tithing. No wonder he's angry at us.
And hitting people with his car.
And attempted murder.
Who said he hated us?
Hey, we have a school. Right. We straight.
All right. So this is same. These are the pastors that are guiding our people, bro. All right. He's ready to run us over because we bringing hope to the people. Just because you don't bring hope to the people, you try to run us over. But not. Let's get to the scriptures now. Let me get Sirach 12:10. We got clear instructions for the Father. All right, on what to do and what not to do. All right, who we could trust and who we cannot trust. Let me get that. Sirach 12:10.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Never
trust thine enemy.
No, sometimes.
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust your enemy, no matter if you work with them 20 years. No matter if you went to school with them from kindergarten. The scripture is clear. It says, never trust thine enemy. Read.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So his wickedness would always show up. No matter how beautifully painted, how friendly they are to you. Oh, he give me extra hours. All right. He talks nice to me. He brings me coffee. He brings me coffee every morning, Johnny. No, don't trust him. Read.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Beware of them. All of them. Not one of them is good. Not one of them is straight. Read.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Pretty much keep your eyes open, all right? No matter what they paint in front of you, what face they give you, that fake smile in the morning, don't fall asleep on that. I hate that. Hi. Don't give me that. All right? Do not give me that. All right? I know what's behind that smile. Say something, bro. If you got to say something.
When you said that, it got me mad, yo, because you just walking the store, and they just see you, and they just do this, the little fake, I know you, like, it's like I hate that stuff, man.
Your nervous tick.
Fake as
Keep
hell.
your nervous tick to yourself. You know? Read 12.
Set him not by thee.
No, go to camping with him.
Set him not by thee.
Go hunting with him. With guns and bullets. Go hunting with them.
Set him not by thee.
Go swimming if you don't know how to swim. Take him to a remote island.
Set him not by thee.
Don't set him by you. Keep him away from you. That's what we're supposed to do. All right? Read.
Lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
They looking to overthrow us. They see Gloria. They see how glorious we are. All right? So every one of us that they kill, they feel some type of hope. They feel hyped. All right? That's a win for them. All right? Read.
Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat.
They seeking to take our seat. Read.
And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith.
Read 13.
Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Who's going to play with a serpent? Who? Black people apparently love playing with these people. All right? You want to belong so bad that you're willing to play with a serpent. All right? And be bitten. Our people are, I don't know. It's beyond sleep, man. They sick. Sick in the head. The whole head is sick. Sick in the head. That's what we are, man. Breathe.
Or any such as come nigh wild beasts. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins.
So you guys choose to go like that brother goes to the rave. The raven, what's it called? A rave party? White people doing drugs. All white, you the only black dude there with a pink, he had like a pink pillow or something like that. What do you think is going to happen with you amongst all those sinners? Because none of them keep the laws. They're all doing drugs, sex, fighting, reveling in there. What do you think is going to happen to you? What do you think your end was going to be? Right? Read.
Who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee. But if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry.
So none of them, you notice that none of them were there for those people? None of them. They didn't stick around to help y'all out at all. At all. So why the hell are we so quick to trust these people with our lives? Because they will trust a white person before they trust you. You guys understand?
It's just the reality of the matter. It's just the reality. It's just one thing our people, what all praise for our leadership. All shout out to our bishops, our deacons, captains. All praise to the Most High for them bringing out this word and waking us up. Because one thing that certain things I didn't know. This was like an event when we would get lynched. When we would get hung, that was like, call Bobby, call Susan,
Picnic.
Call the family, we about to go lynch one of them. And they got the whole community to come out. The whole community came out to this. It was like a basketball game. You know what I'm saying?
They put it on postcards.
They put it on that's what I'm saying. They sent it out to you missed it, Bob. You missed that thing was lit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta understand. Like that's the spirit of these people. Right. And you can't think hundreds of years of that is going to change. And how many years we had so-called civil rights? 60 years? You're not going to let 60 years just blind you from hundreds of years of being hung, raped, robbed them. You can't. Come on, bro. We gotta use our brains. We gotta use our brains. Hey.
It's a little more on that, Cap. In verse 16.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
Excellent. They said, enemy speaketh sweetly with their lips. What? Let's go out and let's have a good time, Tamala. Let's have a good time. Let's binge watch, whatever you watching, right?
Grease.
Peter, let's go hunting. They were watching Grease.
Grease, ain't that a movie or something? They was watching Grease.
Oh boy, Peter Spencer, let's go hunting, my friend. You know, in Jamaica you hunt. You guys hunt in Jamaica, brother? We got a brother from the tribe of Benjamin, mighty tribe of Benjamin.
All praise.
All right, all praise to the Lord, right? Let's go hunt. They speak sweet. They paint it up sweetly for you. But read.
But in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
They imagine how to kill you into a pit. How to kill you, put you in the grave. That's why it's behind your head. All right, read.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
He will not be satisfied with blood. Every opportunity they get, they're going to want our blood. All right? They love blood. All right? They looking for our blood. You see it outside, man. You can see it in their face. In the train, you can see their hatred. It's showing more and more with these Trump giving them all this so-called fake hope or false hope. The ending is not going to be good for you guys. All right? But we were never given instructions, all right, to be around these people. Let me get 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. We don't have anything in common with these people. We should not be around them. Read.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 17.
No, 14.
Verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
He said, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. They do not believe, they will not believe, they cannot believe. Read.
For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?
What do we have in common with them? We don't like even the same things. If you notice, they all got caught up in things that we don't normally do. Hunting. We don't normally hunt. We should do more of that amongst ourselves, of course, but we don't do that commonly. Swimming in lakes with high winds, knowing that we don't know how to swim. Black people have some more common sense than that. We will not gonna get ourselves caught up in that.
Cap, that's two manner of people. That's two manner of people.
Right.
But if the pastors was teaching that in the church, they would know. Nah, I'm different from them.
They don't. They want to belong. They want to be next to white man Jesus. All right? Read.
And what communion have light with darkness?
They are the children of darkness. We don't have no communion with them. Jump to 17.
Verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them.
That's what we're supposed to do as a people. Come out from amongst them. Get away from them. Get away from their communities. You're the only fly inside of a milk bucket. You're the only fly. You feel comfortable in a community full of them? In a place where you're the only black man? That's an accomplishment to you? Come on, read.
And be ye separate.
Be you what?
Ye separate.
No, unite with them.
Separate.
Be hand in hand with them.
Separate.
Be ye separate. Why?
Saith the Lord. And touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you.
Do not come near them. Then the Lord will start dealing with you as a people. Then you will see less of these killings. All right? Know that they're not your friends, they're your foes. And check your circle. That's what the title is. Check your circle. All right? Make sure you're surrounding yourself with your own people. Gather yourself together. All nation not desired. Know that. All these nations don't care for you. Keep that in mind. All right? Let me get Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Because the Lord never meant for us to be united as in the world. You know, people looking for world. We are the world. That's only Michael Jackson and them people. All right? We are not to be united with none of them. All right? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations
What the Most High did?
Divided to the nations their inheritance. When he separated.
What he did?
Separated.
No, he bunched up everybody together.
Separated the sons of Adam. He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
So unification with the other nation has never been as an instruction for us. We often been instructed to separate ourselves from them people. All right, Nehemiah 9. Let me get Nehemiah 9 and 2? Nehemiah 9 and 2. Let me get that.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 9 and verse 2. And the seed of Israel separated.
What we did as a people before?
Separated themselves from all strangers.
We separated ourselves from all strangers. Our ancestors had more common sense than us. But today and now, 2026, we want to be friends with everybody. All right? That's not godly. All right? That's Christian-y. And that's what we get, Leviticus 20:26. I know the brothers are a little tired. Hold tight. Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning in also, all right? Make sure you guys share in the class. Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26.
What the scripture says.
And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am the Lord, for I, the Lord, am holy.
What he did?
And have severed you from other people.
The word severed meaning separated us from other people. We are not like them. We don't have the same likes. We don't like the same things. We don't like the same foods. Per se, we don't have the same taste. We got more flavor than them, of course. What you have in common with these people? Not a damn thing, not a damn thing. What our people did back in the days. Let's analyze that a little bit more. Let's go to 1 Esdras, chapter 5, verse 70. Let's go there.
The book of 1 Ezra. Chapter 5 and verse 70.
Bring it there. Hold on. No, young brothers here. Young brother, a young man, my brother Abishai out here reading. So many of y'all know him or listen to him on Clubhouse once he's up reading. Doing a great job. Go ahead, my brother.
1 Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 70.
Uh-huh.
Then Zerubbabel and Jesus and the chief of the families of Israel said unto them,
What our leadership at that time did and said unto us.
It is not for us and you to build together an house unto the Lord our God.
We are not to build anything together with them. Not one thing we to build with them. You understand what I'm saying? We are not to build anything with them. All right? We as a people never did that. When we were rebuilding ourselves, coming out of captivity, we always stick to ourselves, took care of ourselves, and rebuilt our temple ourselves. Same thing it says in Ezra 4. All right? Read.
We ourselves alone will build unto the Lord of Israel.
We ourselves alone will build unto the Lord of Israel. Read.
According as Cyrus the king of the Persians have commanded us. But the heathen of the land lying heavy upon the inhabitants of Judea, and holding them straight, hinder their building.
They would, if you bring them close enough, officer, they will hinder us. Year in history proves that. They did that where? Rosewood, Black Wall Street. You crack the door open for them to come in, they destroy, bomb us, kill us, create false accusations to kill us. Same thing today. You bring them in close to you, close enough, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get killed. You're going to get put in the pit. All right? That's what the scripture said. Anybody got anything else?
Because Bishop, I don't do it as good as Bishop, but Bishop Yalsab always tells us the story about the snake, about how we got the woman found a snake in the cold, looked like it's about to die, takes him in, nurses the snake back to health, and takes care of it, feeds it, and then the snake does what? Bites her. And the snake, and she said, Snake, why would you bite me? I took care of you. I fed you. And the snake looked at her and said, Bitch, you knew I was a snake. So come on, we can't be simple out here. We cannot be simple. This man has not shown any favor to us. There's no history that shows, oh, damn, that white man taking care of us, boy. There's no history on it. Only history we have is him doing evil to us, but we still like, man, maybe if we just pray the evil out of him. Let's fast and pray the evil out the white man. Maybe there's something good in him.
Oh, so you know what the history was? The history was when white Christ got on the cross and he died for all nations. That's that history. The history that don't exist. It never happened, okay? It never happened. That's why people are lost in the sauce. All right, you got that video? Yes, sir. So, Cap, you talking about modern time. We just brought up the last few years and things that happened on this week. Now let's see what happened in the 90s.
Early morning of June 7, 1998, in the quiet East Texas town of Jasper, 49-year-old James Byrd Jr. had left...
Pause. I know they don't know about this one. Do y'all know about this one? James Byrd. I'm looking at the dates. I'm noticing a pattern, man. The summertime, it get hot. Man. Do y'all know about this? James Byrd. Y for yes, N for no. Yeah. James Byrd. Do you ever hear about this? All right? This is the stuff that goes on that we hear about. You know how much stuff that goes on that we never heard about? In the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, the 30s. All right? Okay. All right, people seeing it. Okay, all praise, all praise. All right, so y'all gonna learn about it today. Y'all gonna learn about it today. Y'all not gonna believe it, but y'all gonna believe it. Nah, it's just yesterday. Just yesterday. Play that.
House to walk to his apartment after spending the day drinking and socializing with family. As he was walking down Huff Creek Road, a pickup truck with 3 white men inside drove up next to him and asked if he needed a ride to his apartment. Now, James somewhat knew one of the guys, which was Sean Berry, who was driving the truck, so he didn't think anything of it and agreed to let them take him to his apartment. While traveling down the road, James realized that they weren't going towards his apartment, but rather to a secluded area. Upon reaching their destination, the 3 men leaped out the car, dragged James from the rear cab, and started severely beating on him. James made every effort to defend himself, but being outnumbered by 3 younger men, he found himself overpowered, so there wasn't much he could do. While James was laying on the ground to show how much they hated a person of color, the 3 men began yelling and on him. Then while he laid there,
Pause it. I want to make sure everybody understand what's going on. This man hitchhiked, right? Don't ever hitchhike, okay? Don't ever hitchhike. You should not be doing that in 2026, all right? You should never, especially with the damn devil, right? He got in the car because he said he knew one of the Edomites, right? So he said, okay, it's a friendly face. I trust him, right? He got in the car and he started noticing, like, damn, this ain't the way to my house. Can you imagine? The hairs on the back of his neck had to stand up when he first saw that turn. That first turn that wasn't right. He said, oh shit. He started getting hot. You know what I'm saying? And they started pissing and shitting on the brother. That's what he bleeped out. Pissing and shitting on the brother. That's what happened. That's the disdain they have for our people. Play on.
One of them sprayed his face with black paint while calling him all types of nasty names. Now, after this brutal beating, you would have thought that these cowards would have just left, but they weren't done yet. So while James was laying there, they chained him by his ankle to their pickup truck and drug this man for freaking miles along a dirt road that turned into pavement. While James was trying to keep his head up from hitting the ground.
Hold on. Because when people talk and they give, recap a narrative about what happened, you have to put yourself in there, right? Like when you read the scripts, you got to put yourself there. Your legs are tied up to the back of a pickup truck, all right? This is in the back country somewhere, dirt roads. It's not just dirt. There's gravel, rocks, sticks, all of that is going on. And this is the back of the pickup truck. You got all those fumes going and breathing in. He could barely breathe. The back of his head is bouncing against the floor. His face scratched up all against the ground for miles. That's torture. That's terror. Play.
And pleaded with the man to just let him go, but without any remorse, they continued to drag this man. For approximately 1.5 miles, James was conscious throughout the whole ordeal, but as they continued to drag him, he bounced into a ditch, hitting a rigid edge of a concrete culvert, which was a drainage ditch, just below his right arm. The impact covered his arm, shoulder, neck, and head from the rest of his body. For almost another mile, these men continued to drag his mutilated body until they reached a segregated black cemetery. Then all the men got out the truck, picked up James' headless torso, and dumped it into the cemetery, then went to a barbecue as if nothing happened.
Pause. That's your friendly neighborhood white man. Dismember your body, put it in the grave somewhere, and go to a barbecue like it's nothing. Get Proverbs 22:24. That is the land that you live in. But if you're not telling your kids this stuff, what are they going to do? They're going to go to picnics with them. They're going to go to parties with them. They're going to go to raves with them. They're going to go on trips with them like they're all good in the hood. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 24. Make no friendship.
Read it again.
Make no friendship.
Read it again.
Make no friendship.
Uh-huh.
With an angry man.
Who's the angry man? What does the Bible call Edom? The violent man. Why is he so violent? Why is he so angry? Because we got the promises. We got the promises. And what they're getting? Obliteration. Thus saith the Lord. That's what he reads in Obadiah. There's going to be none remaining of the house of Esau. Thus saith the Lord. Read.
And with a furious man, thou shalt not go.
With a furious man, never go with them. Never go with them. Good, Cap.
Praises, officer. I know you hot right now. I know a lot of people are hot, so I gotta bring it down a notch so that they don't get it twisted. All right. At the same time, we could be angry. The scripture said, "Be angry and sin not." All right. So we have clear instructions on how to deal with people. All right. We are not here in the hate mode. Right. That's not the way we move. All right. We've been given straight instructions. Let me get that. Deuteronomy 23:7. All right. Then we're going to go to Hebrews 12. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 7.
We still got to remain spiritual throughout all these oppression. We got to remain disciplined, people. We cannot take vengeance upon our own hands. It don't belong to us. All right? Read.
Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite.
What the scripture says?
Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite.
We are not to abhor or hate an Edomite. All right? So you hear us talking about it, yet we're not taking arms to go and hurt them. I repay them with the same thing we repay. It's not the time for us to do none of that. We are not, we got to say, thus saith the Lord. We got to stay within the scriptures and what the Lord is telling us. All right? Let me get that in Hebrews 12:14. All right, I know it's getting a little later, but we got to bring it out. Hebrews 12:14, real quick. First part.
The book of Hebrews. Chapter 12 and verse 14. Follow peace with all men.
We are instructed to follow peace. We work with a lot of Edomites, a lot of white folks. And we are instructed to follow peace with them. The same thing that Romans 12 says. All right? 12:18.
The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 18.
Let me get there, bro. Come on, man. No, you're a shooter, right? My man is a rapid fighter, man. Good. All right, my brother, go ahead.
Romans, chapter 12 and verse 18.
What the scripture says.
If it be possible.
If it be possible.
As much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
We are to live peaceably, excuse my accent, peaceably with all men. That's the instructions we have received. All right? We are not to take up arms against these people because they make the damn arms. They make the bullets. And if your leader of any camp, even if it's a so-called BHI or a black Hebrew Israelite, they instruct you to take arms, them is some dumb niggas. Because how you going to send the people to the slaughter just like that? You send them to fight with the people that make the guns? Come on, man, stop. Read the next verse. This is what we're supposed to do.
Verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves.
Has your leader read that? Avenge not yourself. We're not supposed to avenge ourselves, all right? We are supposed to pray for their destruction. But we cannot take arms ourselves and, cause the same arms to them, all right? Or bring revenge. Read.
But rather give place unto wrath, for it is written.
What's written?
Vengeance is mine.
What it says?
Vengeance is mine.
Vengeance is the Lord. We don't have the capabilities to bring destruction, the destruction they deserve. The Lord will do that. Make sure that's in your daily prayer. That's your best weapon, your prayer against these damn demonic system. From NATO, the UN, SPLC, all these people are trying to cause us harm. Make sure your prayers against them are daily. The Lord is listening to you. The angels are listening. Read.
I will repay.
What the Lord will do?
I will repay.
Saith who?
Saith the Lord.
The Lord said that he will repay them. That's our promise. That's what we got. All right? You guys, brothers, got anything?
Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. go in with what you were saying, Cap. These things, of course, it makes us angry. It makes us angry, but the Lord puts these things for us not to tear up our neighborhoods and burn down our supermarkets and pharmacies. Not for that. Let's read that. Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
It says oppression makes a wise man mad. So of course we're mad. Of course we're angry. But our anger is not supposed to be used to cause destruction. It's supposed to unite us. Unite us as a nation of people to say, you know what? We're not going to find salvation amongst our enemies. We have to look to our God, our Savior, the King, Christ, the Black Messiah, and look toward ourselves and work with ourselves so we can build communities where we can keep ourselves safe. Leadership been talking about for months now, years now. Yo, we got to learn how to build together. We got to stop the hatred amongst ourselves. Let's find out how we can build communities amongst ourselves. We got to educate our kids. We got Jacob's Hope. All these different things that leadership is putting forth is because they see there's not going to be no rest for us here in our captivity unless we come together. That's the only way there's going to get rest. I got to get that. If that's Zephaniah 2:1. If I can get that real quick. Zephaniah 2:1. Zephaniah 2:1.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
So just to reiterate, the oppression that we go through for the young man, Nolan Wells, 18-year-old man put dead by the hands of his enemies when it comes down to it straight. It's not for us to get angry and wreak havoc in the street. No, that's what they want to see. They want to see us act like that. We want us the Lord wants to see us return back to him. Read that.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So the Lord calls us a nation that's not desired. Now read the next verse.
Before the decree bring forth.
And that's the point. The Lord wants us to gather together before the decree breaks forth. And the decree is coming. We see the climate of the times changing. We see how Esau's moving different. You see the oppression going on. And we're saying to ourselves, our people are going to seek for the answers, and we got to be the ones to give it to them. So all praise to the Lord. A lot of times we don't like these things, but the Lord says he openeth our ears in our affliction.
I'm gonna take a little bold statement. You're gonna have no choice but to unite. You're gonna have no choice but to unite. The Jacob's trouble that's coming is gonna be horrible and terrible against our people. All right, you will unite in these last days for sure. I know Officer Joe said he wanted to bring something up before we close it out. Go ahead.
Oh yes, sir. Go back to 2 Thessalonians 2, 1 and 6. Right, because we was talking about, we see all of these trials and tribulations going to our people, right? The Lord is bringing hell on us so we can go closer back to him. That's what all of this is about. That's why we in America in the first place. We disobey God, and we still disobeying God. So in our affliction, we're going to seek him early. Read that. 1 and 6, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
We get trouble day in and day out, all right? In 2020, 2010s, 2000, the 90s, the 80s, all the way back from whenever we got here. Get?
And to you who are troubled.
And to you, blacks, Hispanics, and natives who are troubled. Get?
Rest with us.
Rest with us. Rest in the Lord. Rest in these commandments, because they're promises given unto us. Get?
When the Lord Jesus shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels.
When Christ is coming back with his mighty angels, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of chariots in the sky, blocking out the sun. That's what's going to happen. That's what the recompense going to see, God.
And flaming fire.
And what?
And flaming fire. Taking vengeance on them that know not God.
They that don't know God, they're going to get this judgment. So my suggestion is to you, get into these scriptures, get into these laws, get into these statutes, get in the body, repent, keep God's commandments. Read.
And that obey not the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Good.
Who shall be punished?
Who shall be what?
Who shall be punished with everlasting destruction.
With everlasting destruction, God.
And from the presence of the Lord. And from the glory of his power.
And from the glory of his power, last verse.
When he shall come to be glorified in his saints.
He will be glorified in his saints, God.
and to be admired, and all them that believe.
All them that believe that our black Messiah is going to come from the sky and save us from our oppression, save us from our enemies. Read.
Because our testimony among you was believed, and that day.
That day will come, brothers and sisters. Take your time, learn these statutes and commandments, repent, and go.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know my brother Seth over here got one last in the chamber. Go ahead.
One last, because this is something that Bishop Leadership always tells us to do. Luke 18. Let's just go to Luke 18 real quick.
Bring it up.
We got to make sure we do this. We add this to our prayers, because that's what the pastor is supposed to be teaching us. The pastors in these churches are supposed to be teaching us about prayer, the importance of prayer, and what we're supposed to pray for. Let's read.
The book of Luke, chapter 18 and verse 1. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and to faint not.
So the Lord is telling us that we are always to pray. But this is the point. What are we supposed to pray for? Keep reading.
Saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not God, neither regarded man.
Right.
And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of my adversary.
All right.
And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me.
So the Lord is bringing forth a parable showing about how we should pray. So he's comparing himself to an unjust judge and a widow coming to him saying, avenge me of my enemy. And he says, I'm tired of being worried by this, wearied by this woman keep coming to me, asking me for me to be avenged, for her to be avenged. Keep reading.
And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith.
Listen to what an unjust judge says. Keep reading.
And shall not God avenge his own elect?
So an unjust judge says he's going to avenge this widow for her continual wearying of him. Keep reading.
Which cry day and night unto him.
But God is not unjust. And he said he will avenge his elect because we continue to cry out to him. So in our prayers, we have to cry out to the Lord because of this oppression. Keep reading.
Though he bear long with them.
Even though this is a long captivity that we're in, and we bear long. Keep reading.
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
But he says he will avenge us speedily. Keep reading.
Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
So our job is to continue in this faith in the black Messiah that he is going to avenge us of our enemies. We have to believe that and pray to him continually, that we see the collapse of this place, the collapse of all of our enemies who have sought to do us harm. That's what we got to continue to pray for.
Oh, praise to the Lord. Well said. Oh, well, hey, remember, keep vengeance in your prayer. Make sure that the Lord brings judgment against his nation, all right? And all the wicked kingdoms that are trying to arm us, all right, from friends. All these other nations that are trying to arm us. Make sure that you keep that in your prayers, all right? Nonetheless, we want to thank the Lord for another beautiful Sabbath, all right? Happy Sabbath to everybody. Big shout out to Mr. Friday Night Raw himself, Deacon Asaph, for giving us the opportunity, all right, to be out here. All praise to the Lord, family. Hey, continue to share the classes, all right? If you want to listen to Deacon, he's always damn near 24/7, Biblical Smoke, all right? Go to Clubhouse. He's going to be there, still bringing the fire, all right? But nonetheless, let's continue to keep each other in prayer in these perilous times, family. Most Saint Christ bless you all.